News this morning, of course, keeping a close eye on Nicole. We'll talk about the timing and the impacts that we're going to be seeing here this week.
And you are running out of time to prepare for the storm. Next, what our local counties are doing right now as Nicole approaches and what schools still have not decided where they're going to close this week.
And the storm not dampening any plans just yet as you get ready to make your voice heard in the biggest election of the year. We are covering the biggest races in our state to the amendments on the ballot to get you ready to cast your vote.
It's a new day. This is CBS 12 News This Morning.
What a day, what a day. We've got our eyes on two very important stories today. Good morning, I'm Matt Lincoln.
And I'm Sam Kerrigan. We are, of course, tracking subtropical storm Nicole as it makes its way towards Florida. The storm is expected to become a Category 1 hurricane before approaching the state. Governor DeSantis has declared a state of emergency for 34 counties.
And this happening, of course, on Election Day. In about 14 hours, we will know who took home some of the biggest races in our state. The midterm elections come as there are hurricane watches in Palm Beach County all the way through the Treasure Coast and Lake Okeechobee.
We have team coverage for you this morning. Everything from getting you ready to vote to preparations and impacts our area could see from Nicole.
Let's begin here. Meteorologist Lauren Lesky with the absolute latest on Nicole. Lauren?
That's right. So last election was a pandemic. This one is a tropical system. Hey, it's Florida. We can handle anything. Let's take a look right now at the latest on Nicole. Winds right now are at 45 miles per hour. We are expecting this to strengthen a little bit more, though, as it organizes over the next few hours. It could even become a Category 1 hurricane before it makes landfall. This was our track issued at 4 o'clock this morning. We did see a slight shift up to the north, although that doesn't drastically change a lot of our impacts because Nicole is very large. Right now, the tropical storm force winds in excess of 40 miles per hour extend 380 miles from the center. It's big. So even if the center is maybe near Brevard County, Palm Beach County, we're still going to see tropical storm force winds. That's why we have a tropical storm warning in effect. Hurricane warnings are currently posted for the Bahamas. So here's a closer look at our current alerts. Tropical storm warning for Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, Indian River, Okeechobee counties. Tropical storm watches are issued further west of that. We expect to see winds in excess of 39 miles per hour. A severe thunderstorm warning is winds in excess of 60. We are built to withstand tropical storm force winds, even hurricane force winds. We've got a building code for a reason. Now, our coastal counties are all under hurricane watches. That does not necessarily mean a hurricane warning will get issued. However, hurricane conditions will be possible. We will maybe even deal with hurricane force wind gusts, especially if you live further north. Right now, most of us are actually very dry. We've got brief showers coming on shore. It's getting very windy out there. Winds are sustained at 18 miles per hour right now in Vero Beach. Today won't be too rainy. Today's bigger story is the wind. Tonight, though, that's when the rain moves in. This is 8:45. Heavy rain starts to move on shore. The intensity of that rainfall picks up into the day tomorrow.
All right, Lauren, thank you. This morning, Palm Beach County is under a hurricane watch, and the message from county officials is to prepare but not panic.
Days out from Nicole's potential landfall in our area, they want people to stay informed and gather supplies now.
And CBS 12's Danielle DeRoss continues our team coverage at the live desk. Danielle, what do they say people need to know?
Matt and Sam, first we want to show you that Palm Beach County's Emergency Operations Center is open and it's operating at a level 3. You can see that here on this banner here, letting people know the EOC is up and running and it's a step above what's their normal operation. So not a full-scale activation, but they are monitoring this storm and they want you to be monitoring it too. They also want you to know in the event of evacuations if you are in an emergency evacuation zone. So here we've pulled up the map that you can find on floridadisaster.org. You can scroll in and zoom in on your part of the state, but you could also enter your address in this upper left-hand corner here to find out if you are in an evacuation zone. Here I've zoomed in on Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast. You can see here these barrier islands on Martin County. They're in red. That would be Zone A, the first to evacuate. These other areas here that you see in orange and yellow, those are zones B and C, so they would be next. County officials held a news conference yesterday to give updates about their storm preps. They say that 13,000 FPL workers are at the ready right now to respond to potential power outages. And more than 500,000 cubic yards of sand have already been added to our beaches to address erosion.
we're built for this. And so we're going to be watching this very carefully. Our new residents and our seasonal residents who haven't experienced this before should be taking proactive measures to prepare, but not panic.
An official from Florida Power and Light says they are expecting trees to fall down from this storm due to the saturated ground and the damage that was already left behind during Hurricane Ian. County officials remind you that it's a good idea right now to make sure your hurricane supplies are replenished. It's late in the season, but still important to have water, your medications, and a full tank of gas. Matt and Sam.
It is important information, Danielle. Thank you. And parents, we know you are probably wondering about school closures in our area. We can tell you St. Lucie, Indian River, Martin, and Okeechobee counties will close tomorrow and Thursday because of the storm. Those counties, other than Okeechobee, also have a planned holiday for Friday for Veterans Day. Now, Palm Beach County schools have not decided to close because of the storm yet, but they are closed for Election Day today, as many serve as polling locations. As soon as we learn if schools will be closed any other days of the week, we will be sure to let you know.
And this morning, the Okeechobee County Board of Commissioners will hold a local state of emergency meeting ahead of the storm. Sandbags are available at the Public Works Department compound. Shovels and bags are available at the site, but you are required to fill your own bags. There's a 10-bag limit per car while supplies are available. Also, an information call line will be available for residents at 863-824-6888. That starts at 9 this morning. It will stay open until 6 p.m. daily as needed.
This morning, the Indian River County Emergency Operation will be moving to Level 2 full activation. The shelters that you see on your screen will open starting tomorrow at 7 a.m. Those locations include Treasure Coast Elementary and the Freshman Learning Center. If you have any questions, you can call the Citizen Hotline at the number that you see on your screen right now. That is 772-226-4000. The line opens at 8 o'clock this morning.
And this morning, St. Lucie County's Emergency Operations Center is moving to a Level 1 full activation. Potential evacuations and shelter openings or government closings will be announced later today. Keep in mind, tax collector's office will be closed tomorrow and Thursday. As soon as we learn more about any other preparations, we'll make sure to let you know.
Well, this morning, there is a storm surge warning in our area, bringing a lot of concerns about beach erosion. Previous hurricanes like Irma and Dorian removed several miles of sand from our beaches. CBS 12's Danny Travis continues our team coverage from the Juno Beach Pier this morning. And Danny, I can see the wind already whipping out there.
Good morning, Matt and Sam. Yeah, conditions are about the same as about an hour ago, but like you just said, winds are whipping. My hair is blowing all in this wind, and even more so, you can see the trees are winding, and what Lauren said is about 45 miles per hour wind. But I want to take you over here to the beach, and I understand the sun's starting to come out, so it might be a little hard to see, but you can see that the surf is certainly picking up as the storm surge is really starting to roll in. But with subtropical storm Nicole approaching and expected to strengthen, the Juno Beach replenishment project started last year is expected to be put to the test. The beach maintenance project brought in hydraulic dredging and pumping to move sand offshore onto Juno Beach. The project will restore almost 100,000 cubic yards of sand lost as a result of Hurricane Irma in 2018. And as of last year, about 750,000 cubic yards of sand has been placed along the shoreline. But in Palm Beach County, Hurricane Irma swept through with sustained wind speeds that reached almost 70 miles per hour. Our meteorologist says Nicole's wind speeds may be between 40 and 50 miles per hour. Now, CBS 12 News did reach out to Palm Beach County officials for comment on how the Juno Beach replenishment project could be affected by Nicole, but we were declined an interview. Live in Juno Beach, CBS 12 News, I'm Danny Travis, and meteorologist Jennifer Collins continues our team coverage from the studio with more on the coastal impacts.
And like we were talking about, yes, we are under a storm surge warning for our local waters, and that will include a storm surge threat of about 2 to 4 feet above normally dry ground here in our area. The further north you go past the Treasure Coast, that's where we could see the potential about 3 to 5 feet of storm surge. Of course, storm surge is greatest on the front right quadrant of any sort of tropical system. So depending on the eventual track of the system, that will determine what kind of coastal impacts we will see here. What we do know, though, is we were going to see a persistent onshore wind flow. Factor that in with a full moon phase. king tides. We will see the potential for beach erosion up and down the East Coast, especially across areas that will get the strongest wind potential. Now, looking ahead of us, we will start to see tropical storm force winds moving in by tomorrow morning. So today is the day to get all your preparations done ahead of seeing tropical storm force winds. As we head into the evening time frame, most of the viewing area will see the potential for tropical storm force winds, and then the potential of seeing stronger winds will be closer to the center of the system. Once it gets a little bit more tropical characteristics, that's when we'll see the wind field kind of getting closer, and that's where we see the strongest winds will be closest to the center of the storm. So Indian River County up along the Treasure Coast will see the potential of the strongest winds moving out of the area by Thursday afternoon. Here's what we're seeing in our area. 50 to 60 mile per hour winds will be possible along the Treasure Coast. The further south you go, the less wind potential you will see. We do have a low end severe weather threat, a level 1 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. So an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. We are seeing a tropical system move through. So that is very typical. Back to you.
All right, Jen, thank you very much. Again, it's a big day. Now to our other big story. Today's Election Day, where in just hours, polls will open for gubernatorial, Senate, and congressional seats, and a lot more.
Yeah, today is your chance to have your vote count and your voice heard on some of the most important issues in our state.
Yeah, and the biggest race is Charlie Crist is hoping to make it back to Tallahassee, this time as a Democrat, while Governor DeSantis looks to hold on to his seat. And Representative Val Demings from Orlando is also looking to unseat Senator Marco Rubio. All 4 candidates have made a final campaign push in South Florida ahead of Election Day.
You were looking at video of the governor in Boynton Beach. His message to his supporters was to keep Florida free, saying Florida made sure to keep businesses and schools open for families during the pandemic. The governor will watch results of the election come in at the Tampa Convention Center.
And just a couple of miles up north from us, Charlie Crist it was in Fort Pierce making his final efforts. He focused on improving the state's economy, saying it's not affordable to buy a home or rent an apartment in the state. Crist will gather supporters in St. Petersburg as polls come to a close.
Senator Marco Rubio, along with Governor DeSantis, held a campaign in Hialeah. The senator blasted the Democrats' agenda, saying how important it is for people to vote so the Republican Party can win across the board. The senator will be in his hometown of Miami as he waits for results.
And Val Demings joined Charlie Crist in Fort Lauderdale at a Get Out the Vote rally. Demings promised to fight for health care and abortion rights, saying there was only one party fighting for those. She'll be watching the results come in from Orlando.
CBS 12's Kara Duffy is live from a polling site in West Palm Beach.
All right, Kara, despite subtropical storm Nicole, election officials say they're ready to go here.
That's right, Matt. Sam, in just under an hour, polls will open here at First Christian Church in West Palm Beach. This here is just one of several hundred polling places in Palm Beach County alone that voters will come to today to cast their ballot. And the Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections, she gave us an update during a press conference yesterday alongside other county officials, saying that they are closely monitoring this storm and that they're feeling hopeful that conditions will not cause too many issues during today's polling hours, but they do have a plan in place if that changes.
If there are any big problems, if we lose power or if we have any flooding, we will move a polling location to the closest one and notify those voters in every way that we can so that they will be the least convenience. But at this point, we're not expecting that to be a problem.
Now, if you do still have to vote today, the earlier the better. While it is expected to be very windy most of the day, the heavy downpours aren't expected to really pick up until closer to the polls closing. So try to get out there as early as you can. And a few things to keep in mind. Make sure you double check the location of your precinct. As we know, there were several changes to polling places due to redistricting of the county. So you can find that out on your voter information card. You can also look it up online or by calling your local supervisor of elections office. And also don't forget to bring along with you a photo ID with a signature. This could be your Florida driver's license, a passport, or a student and military ID. Polls again will be opening at 7 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. this evening. Matt, Sam, back to you.
All right, Kara, thank you. Right now, 2 Palm Beach County school board seats are up for grabs after candidates did not get the majority in the primary election. In District 6, the area of Royal Palm Beach, Wellington, the Glades, incumbent Marcia Andrews is looking to keep her seat against challenger Jennifer Showalter. Marcia Andrews almost got the full 50%, 48%, so just shy in the primary. Showalter was the runner-up. She got the most votes, the second most votes, with about 18%. In District 7, the area around West Palm Beach and Riviera Beach, there'll be a new face on the school board. Dr. Deborah Robinson left her seat after more than 20 years. Edwin Ferguson, a former teacher at Palm Beach Lakes High School, and Corey Smith, a former assistant public defender, are fighting for the position, and the winners here of these two races will join incumbents Karen Brill and Erica Whitfield, who won their seats in the primary.
You know, it is so important to know all the races that are on the ballot. So if you are heading to the polls today, it's not too late to print out that sample ballot so you know exactly what's going to be on it.
And we recommend going through it, looking at it now, filling it, and then bringing it with you so you're not lost and you can get in and out of the polling place as quickly as possible. All right, 6:16 now. We are tracking Nicole all morning long. We'll take another look at what we could expect with meteorologist Laura Lesky coming up in 3 minutes. Stick with us. You're watching CBS 12 News This Morning.